They say having an organized study is scientifically proven to improve your productivity. And I would love to tell you that I have been following that advice. But the truth is, I've been hiding something. This, my study, my workshop, it's a complete mess. It's time to fix this. It's gone on too long. And apparently, to officially become a tech YouTuber, I need to show you my setup, including the absolute disaster I've been working out of for the last 2 years. So today, I'm moving this entire mess into my wardrobe where you can't see it, then making the room look spicy with some LED lights, because that's what tech YouTubers do, right? Okay, the real reason why I'm actually doing this, it's not the cable or mess, it's not the battery lying on the floor that's a massive fire hazard, it's not the sit-stand desk hitting my leg every single time I sit down because it's not plugged in. It's this monitor. I fracked the monitor because I cut a PVC lined 18 gauge cable and it flicked so hard across the room that it cracked my monitor. Okay, long story short, I needed some vertical storage. I looked at printing an IKEA Skadis clone, honeycomb, multi-board, open grid, basically every modular wall organization system the maker community has ever built, but I couldn't get past 2 things. Well, actually 3 things. One is the print time. We're talking 5 to 20 hours per print job, and I needed a bunch of panels. The 2, the amount of filament required is somewhat ridiculous for a simple pegboard. And 3, I don't know if it's just me, but I weirdly feel overwhelmed when I see the multi-board and honeycomb walls up on some of these pictures. I don't know if it's the different lines, the dimensions, the geometry, it just doesn't signify calmness to me. Don't get me wrong, these are amazing projects and I might use them one day, but I couldn't justify to myself when an IKEA Skadis is $30 each, even cheaper on Marketplace, and it shows up to my door in 3 days. So I went with a ready-made Skadis, and let me know in the comments what you would have done. Okay. Attachments that add up. The holders, the hooks, the brackets. I didn't design or modify any of these. All of this came from the maker community. Every design is linked in the description. These creators did the hard work and I just hit print and walked away. I printed everything with Lego PLA. 3 colors, white, green and matte grey, and personally I think it came out pretty good. I then draped the Philips Hue light strip behind the Skadis for some extra pop, and personally I think it also came out pretty good, so I'm on a roll. Then I printed some basic cable management for under the desk, mostly so I could finally plug in the sit-stand desk without the cable smacking my leg every time I moved it up and down. I'm a fan of a simple solution. All I needed was a few basic cable clips off makeover. Cheap, quick, and does the job. Anything fancier, honestly, is overkill. I even managed to print out a full drag chain that will be used to organize my sit-stand desk cables, which came out perfect, but this was printed in PETG. Vertical storage sorted, under desk cable management checked off, and now it's onto the main event, which is replacing the Dell Ultra Sharps. I've always wanted to try an ultra wide, but I've held off because they're expensive, and 90% of the time I'm just using a MacBook Air and Pro that won't even support the full specs of an OLED ultra wide. That said, I love the look of OLEDs. I've got an LG G1 in the living room. The colors, the blacks, all of it looks absolutely amazing. I landed on a Samsung Odyssey G9, which looks great, but definitely has some quirks that is genuinely annoying me. Here's the thing, I bought a gaming monitor to do work on, which it's not the monitor's fault, but in this day and age, you would think that they would be able to produce such an aspect. The screen does a quick refresh cycle to prevent burn-in, which makes sense in theory, but I notice it every single time it happens because I spend most of the day in Databricks and VS Code, so it's very obvious when it occurs. The second downside is the peripheral situation. I have a display port to USB cable for video. I then need a second USB-C cable to be plugged in at the same time for my webcam and mic to be plugged in. I then need a third charger cable to be plugged in so I can have the MacBook closed. So yeah, it doesn't look good, but at the same time, I would need to buy a USB hub to clean all those cables up. And lastly, the bottom bezel is huge. I measured it at 1.5 centimeters. I don't know if this is an ultra wide thing, but LG has figured it out. Why can't Samsung? For the window tiling, I'm using rectangle. Once again, I feel like Samsung missed the mark in regards to their software, so as soon as I installed it, I uninstalled it because I couldn't actually get it to work and got fed up. So overall, the experience with this monitor so far has been pretty shit. But I'm coming from two Dell Ultra Sharps and trying to align the same experience that I got from those monitors onto a gaming monitor, which isn't completely fair, to be honest. I also had to upgrade my Logitech MX3S mouse just because I once again also broke that by dropping it on the floor. So I went with the same type but upgraded to the version 4. Personally, if there's nothing wrong with your Logitech MX3, stay with your MX3. Don't upgrade to the 4. The thumb button that I would use all the time on the MX3 is actually really easy to click and you can really just wiggle your thumb onto it. However, on the 4, it's incredibly hard to push down and frequently push down at that angle and actually hurts your thumb. So I now no longer use it. But once again, this is just my opinion and feel free to make your own. Okay, so the last few things was to put down a desk mat that I got from Amazon and also a floor mat. Now, with the floor mat, I have an American staffy and he's got black hair and he loves to roll around the dirt, and I have no doubt that this white floor mat will be grey, black and completely dirty pretty soon, but nevertheless, at least I tried and got a mat which is washable. And that's about it. I feel like this came out pretty good. Everything looks organized and clean, and effectively now I can say that I have a organized setup and I am scientifically proven to be more productive now, right? If you like this video, feel free to consider subscribing for more. If you have any more questions, feel free to put it in the comments section. I'll see you in the next one.